Did you know that a heart attack can happen while you're fast asleep? It sounds scary, but it's true. These are often called silent heart attacks because the symptoms can be subtle and easily mistaken for something else, especially when you're not fully awake. Understanding these signs is crucial because catching them early can save your life. Today we're going to talk about the warning signs of a silent heart attack that you might miss while sleeping. This isn't about causing fear, but about empowering you with knowledge. So, let's get into it. First, let's clarify what a silent heart attack is. A silent myocardial infarction, or SMI, happens when blood flow to a section of the heart muscle is blocked. The silent part means it has symptoms that aren't recognized as a heart attack. You might not experience that classic crushing chest pain you see in movies. Instead, the signs can be much quieter, which is why they're so dangerous, particularly when they occur at night. Research shows that about half of all heart attacks may be silent, and you might only discover you've had one weeks or months later during a routine checkup. So, what should you be looking out for? One of the most common signs that can wake you up is shortness of breath. You might suddenly find yourself gasping for air, feeling like you can't get a deep breath, almost like you've just run a marathon in your sleep. This can be terrifying. This happens because when the heart isn't pumping efficiently, fluid can back up into the lungs, making it difficult to breathe. If you wake up breathless and it feels unusual and severe, don't just dismiss it as a bad dream. It's a serious signal from your body. Another sign is breaking out in a cold sweat for no apparent reason. It's one thing to sweat if your room is hot or you have too many blankets, but if you wake up and your sheets are drenched and your skin feels clammy and cool, that's a red flag. This kind of sweating is your body's stress response. Your nervous system goes into overdrive when your heart is in distress, causing you to sweat profusely. If you wake up soaked in a cold sweat and feel unwell, it's time to pay close attention. Pain in areas other than your chest is a huge indicator of a silent heart attack. People often associate heart attacks with left arm pain, but it's more complex than that. You might feel discomfort, aching, or pressure in your jaw, neck, or back. It can also manifest as pain in one or both arms, or even in your stomach. Because you're lying down, you might mistake this for sleeping in an awkward position or indigestion. But if this pain is new, persistent, and wakes you from sleep, it's a significant warning. The pain might not even be intense. It could be a dull ache that just won't go away. Indigestion or nausea are also very common, especially in women. You might wake up feeling sick to your stomach, nauseous, or even vomit. It's easy to blame this on something you ate for dinner. You might think, oh, that late-night snack was a bad idea. But if this feeling of severe heartburn or indigestion is accompanied by other symptoms like sweating, shortness of breath, or just a general sense of unease, it could be your heart. Your heart and stomach are close together, and the nerves that serve them are intertwined, so it's easy for your brain to get the signals mixed up. Feeling extreme, unexplained fatigue is another subtle sign. This isn't just feeling a bit tired. This is a profound, overwhelming exhaustion that can hit you suddenly. If you go to bed feeling fine but wake up in the middle of the night feeling as if you have zero energy, like you can't even lift your head off the pillow, that's a warning. Your heart is working overtime to pump blood through a blockage, which uses up a tremendous amount of energy, leaving you feeling completely drained. This symptom, combined with any of the others, is a serious cause for concern. Another symptom you might experience is lightheadedness or dizziness. If you wake up and the room feels like it's spinning, or you feel like you're about to faint, your heart might not be pumping enough oxygenated blood to your brain. You might sit up in bed and feel suddenly woozy. Don't just assume you got up too fast. If this feeling persists or is accompanied by other signs, it could be your body telling you something is seriously wrong with your cardiovascular system. It's also important to listen to your intuition. Many people who have had silent heart attacks report waking up with a feeling of impending doom or intense anxiety. You might not be able to pinpoint a specific physical symptom, but you just feel that something is terribly wrong. This isn't just a panic attack out of the blue. It's a physiological response to the stress your body is under. Trust that feeling. Your body is incredibly intelligent and often knows when it's in danger before your conscious mind can process it. Now, let's talk about risk factors. People with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, a family history of heart disease, or those who smoke are at higher risk. Age and lifestyle also play a significant role. If you fall into any of these categories, it's even more important to be aware of these subtle signs. Managing these conditions through medication, diet, and exercise can significantly lower your risk, but it doesn't eliminate it completely. That's why knowledge is your best defense. So what do you do if you wake up with these symptoms? The most important thing is not to ignore them or wait for them to go away. Don't tell yourself you'll just see how you feel in the morning. Time is muscle, as cardiologists say. Every minute that blood flow is blocked, more of your heart muscle is damaged. If you suspect you're having a heart attack, silent or not, call for emergency medical help immediately. Don't try to drive yourself to the hospital. Paramedics can start treatment the moment they arrive, which can be life-saving. While waiting for help, if a doctor has told you to, you can chew a full-strength aspirin. Aspirin helps to thin the blood and can help break up the clot that's causing the heart attack. But only do this if you're not allergic and a healthcare professional has previously advised it for this situation. Preventing a heart attack is always better than treating one. Regular checkups with your doctor are essential, especially if you have risk factors. An electrocardiogram or EKG can sometimes show evidence of a past silent heart attack that you never knew you had. Knowing this can help you and your doctor create a plan to protect your heart health going forward. Living a heart-healthy lifestyle is key. Eat a balanced diet, get regular exercise, manage your stress, get enough sleep, and don't smoke. These steps can make a world of difference. To recap, the silent signs of a heart attack during sleep include sudden shortness of breath, waking up in a cold sweat, pain in the jaw, neck, back, or stomach, severe indigestion or nausea, extreme fatigue and dizziness, and don't forget that overwhelming sense of anxiety or doom. Recognizing these signs and acting fast is what matters most. Thank you so much for joining me today to discuss this incredibly important topic. Spreading awareness can truly save lives. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones. And for more content on how to live a healthier, more informed life, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Stay safe and take care of your heart.